So before optimization, I was not getting a single call. But when I optimized, within 1 week's time, I got around 20 calls. Means after getting the offer letters, I still am getting the calls.
Okay.
Right.
Let me pick up that light and throw. Sir, I want you to throw some insights on the communication part and confidence part in the interview.
But you told me to do an exercise regularly, and within 5-10 days, I was able to see myself that I can face the camera now. And with that confidence, initially you scored me around 30%
Right.
in my first mock. Myself, I'm not tracking anything, what I'm doing for the day. If we track hour by hour, means for a complete day,
Right.
it will help you where the things you need to work on. That clarity will get to that tracker. So when we say about mindset, that is also important. That also we come to know about tracking in that.
I appreciate Claire for that, okay? Great. The star is here, the Scrum Master. I'm here to share yet another success story of IT Job Pulse. And the best part is, we were having a lunch before some time, and all of a sudden HR called that your offer letter is delivered. So I welcome the star, the Scrum Master, Vinod Patil. Welcome, Vinod.
Thank you, Gautam, for giving me this opportunity to share my insights. So how I got the offer letter, and also how I got an opportunity to share my insights in this journey.
First of all, huge congratulations, because we have been through a journey where you started with no interview calls, and within 44 days, today is I think 47th day. Before 2 days, you got the confirmation. So on 47th day, you got the offer letter. First of all, can you help audience understand how you're feeling now?
So I am feeling excited. I want to share that first part, and also I want to thank you, Mr. Gautam, that he helped me in this journey.
Great. So as I always say, it's just not about the mentor. Definitely, there was a good amount of effort put by Vinod, and the success is a result of the process. And with that, to the audience, I want to tell that you have got a good news. That is, we're going to be sharing a free Excel tracker which we have used to get in that success of Scrum Master. So with that, I want to ask you one question about your experience before joining IT Job Pulse and after getting this result.
Because I had an experience about the roles and how to perform, but the thing is, I was doing the work. I was not being in that environment. I was not feeling that I am being an agile. When I connected with you, I felt that different energy is there, and that can transform me at a next level, what I am looking for. Earlier, I worked in multi companies, but the thing is, I was doing the thing like it is just I am working with my head, but mindset was not so strong that I can do more better than that. So when I connected with you, I got the positive thing like what I was looking for. Actually, the motivation part, what you motivated me in last 2 months, that was beyond expectation. And also the thing what I seen on LinkedIn was completely thing that you delivered me more than that.
I'm glad to know that you are just praising the product, okay, the program, and yes, definitely it is combined with your efforts. But now, can you tell the audience about the LinkedIn experience? So, guys, in last just 7 days, the post impression has reached 10,000. And the best part is, I think, close to 200. Vinod can give the exact number, but he's got a lot of LinkedIn connection request. So overall, the way we optimized your LinkedIn profile, what was your experience like? Same thing before and after.
So when I was just 2 months before, LinkedIn profile was, I was not getting any request, or I was just commenting the things on the post they have posted on the HR or postings. But the thing is that positiveness, I was not feeling it. I was just mentioning the comments on the post. But the thing is, the connection between the the person who is expert in that, I was not getting that request. But now after optimizing my LinkedIn, I got around 200 people connected, and also I was communicating with them about my success, how I got the optimization of my LinkedIn, and also the Naukri profile as well. So earlier I used to work on the things like I had to follow with the HRs, but when I got optimized my profile, HR used to call me and they used to share with me that they used to ask me, oh, what are you looking for now? What is your budget and all? Before they in the call only it was getting discussed, but earlier I used to ask them what budget you are having.
Great. So just want to clarify one point here about the LinkedIn. So actually, generally we send requests, but as soon as we optimized the LinkedIn profile, he got 200 plus requests, and yeah, you also got a call from LinkedIn, right? Actually, this LinkedIn profile optimization helped you. You get an interview call. But before we get to the LinkedIn success of the interview, overall, just as you mentioned about Naukri profile, okay? As soon as we optimized your Naukri profile and LinkedIn profile, overall, how many interview calls you received? Again, the format remains the same before and after.
So before optimization, I was not getting a single call. But when I optimized, within 1 week's time, I got around 20 calls, and in last 45 days, I received 45 calls. Out of that, 8 got scheduled, and I given around first round for 5, and this is the 6th interview which I attended the complete process from 1 to all rounds, client round as well. With that, I got selected and I got the offer letter today for that.
Yeah. So one more thing I want to highlight here, he's got a call from United Arabs, Dubai, but somehow now his joining date is 5th of November. And can you help us understand that experience? Like I think you just got to screening, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After getting the offer letters, still I'm getting the calls.
Okay.
But the thing is, what was my expectations over there? I'm meeting that, and with that I want to continue which I already accepted the offer letter now. I want to go ahead with that only.
Okay, so let's touch upon the next important part, okay? That is about resume. So to audience, we already have discussed a lot of things about what a Scrum Master profile should look in resume. But overall, if you want to give some experience of optimizing or working on your resume, because we know they say that, but before he adds any point, so we have worked on word by word, okay, even for LinkedIn also, for Naukri also. So here we are providing one-to-one mentorships. So please help me understand, when you changed your resume, how you felt and what exact change you got in your overall journey.
So before before going to a new format of resume optimization, I had been following multiple formats as well. But the thing is, I was not getting calls because I am having experience, but I was not able to showcase in that resume. Because the thing what the companies and the HRs are looking for, that things were missing. But when I connected with you for this optimization, I got a clarity what needs to be taken care and how the HR looks for the screening round and what they are looking for. With that, I was able to see that sure that I have mentioned that things in the resume, and after that I got the multiple calls.
That's great. Okay, so resume, we actually underestimate resume a lot of times, and definitely when you start searching for jobs, you approach some people and you get a resume, but you don't get calls. Okay, so I want to clear one thing, that it's just not about the resume. Definitely resume matters, the keywords matters, but there are other things are also linked to that. That is LinkedIn, Naukri, which we talked about, but the most important factor, working on the projects. So can you help us understand, when you got into this mentorship program, when you worked on the project, how was your experience working on the projects? Actually, the point here I want to convey to the audience, the importance of learning, because a lot of times people reach out to me that they want to get into Scrum Master role, business analyst role, but then the major challenge which I see is they don't have that practical exposure, practical experience. So you being experienced Scrum Master, the kind of projects we have given you to work on, overall, can you help us understand the experience of working on those projects?
Yeah, actually, I got a real-time experience because I had an real-time experience in my past projects also and past companies also. But the thing is, what needs to be delivered in the interview, that was missing in me before coming to you. But the thing is, when I connected with you, I have done multiple projects as well, and I have gained much knowledge which is required for the industry. Earlier, I used to work on the practical things only, but the thing is, what needs to be conveyed and how the recruiters are looking for, or how the hiring managers are looking for, that clarity was not having. So when I completed my projects with the right mindset, I was able to deliver the thing in practical.
Let me stretch it a little bit further about the interview part. Okay, so can you please help us understand the importance of self-introduction?
So it plays a very much important role when you are first, that is impression, you are connecting with your interviewer, where you are giving what experience you had, your past experience, and also as an individual what you are showcasing in the interview. That plays a very much important role. Based on that, the further things are discussed with you by the interviewer. So that clarity has to be given in that introduction, and then after the journey is yours.
Yes. So let me take the opportunity to put two quotes which I love. The first one is, the moment you open your mouth, it shows the kind of quality person you are. And the second is about self-introduction. That is, first impression is the last impression. And let me add a number about the interview performance. That is 50% is your self-introduction, the way you introduce and the way you talk about achievements in the self-introduction part. Okay, so one more follow-up question on the interview part, that is, how did you prepare for scenario-based questions in the interview?
So initially, I had a challenges to face the scenarios. In initial days, I was getting rejected for that reasons only, because the interviewer was not able to. He was able to understand that he is not prepared for the scenarios.
Right.
But he is having the knowledge, but the thing is, he is not able to express the thing. So I worked on the rejections first of all. So the rejections, I noted down the questions where I got rejected, what was the reason behind it, and I worked on that. I practiced that more and more, and with that practice, I was able to make scenarios question well known, and well also the interviewer was impressed with the answer. So I used star technique for that.
Great. So star technique definitely helps. Okay, we will not get into the details of, because we are discussing the success story. So maybe some other day we'll definitely talk about interview tips. And now coming to the part of your overall journey. Okay, in this journey, what was the toughest part for you to handle? Is it rejections? Is it technical preparation or mindset?
So when I say, I initially mentioned also, mindset plays a very much important role. After that, we can say about the technical studies which needs to be covered, and the preparation part for the interview, how to face the interview, that is very much important first of all. And at least for not the last, the thing is, consistency plays a very much important role.
Great. So on the consistency part, we have already discussed, and you have okay. So one last thing about interview, that is, let me pick up that light and throw. So I want you to throw some insights on the communication part and confidence part in the interview.
So communication, when you are practicing the things, Initially you will have a challenge in communication also. If you are an expert, you will face the challenges in communication because you have to practice by yourself only. No one is there for you who will take care of this. You will be taking mock interviews in the sessions, but the thing is, going before into a mock interview, we should be very much prepared for the interviews too. Like it is a real interview for you.
Awesome. So now the journey is about resume, Naukri, LinkedIn, then projects, and then mock interview. So like when we go for the interview, actually the company had some requirements from the candidates. Okay, we need to fulfill that in the interview. So tell us about the experience of mock interview, the way we give rating, and the way we make you ready for the actual interview.
Okay, so when you are speaking about interviews, okay, I was little bit anxious while speaking on the camera.
Okay.
So I was not confident to how to face the camera first of all, because I am
Sorry, I'm interrupting here. So you can see, guys, the kind of confidence he's actually carrying. We are recording live in front of the camera. You can see the result right away. Yeah.
earlier I was not able to face the camera. I was like, what people will say to me if I speak like this. But when I connected with you for some mock interviews, in initial round you identified the things like I'm just facing a challenge to face the camera, but you told me to do an exercise regularly, and within quite 10 days I was able to see myself that I can face the camera now. And with that confidence, initially you scored me around 30%
Right.
in my first mock. That I think is some more needs to be done from my side. I need to deliver more. So I just practice the thing what you discuss with. After that, in just 3-4 interviews, I reached 80%. So that confidence made me to clear the interview.
Yes, definitely. One thing I want to appreciate for Vinod, because most of the time what happens, we are not able to accept our mistakes. Okay, so it's good that you are showing that great learning mindset. Okay, and willing to accept that you are not good at something, but at the same time you have shown improvement. Okay, so now after this is all in there, right? All the things which we mentioned, but the one part which you liked the most, that is mindset. Because I see that when we are applying for a high paying jobs in IT, Scrum Master role or any other role, so it's just not about learning, training, practical experience. I really believe that mindset adds a lot of value, and yes, we have discussed about that part. So again, a same format, before and after, what is the experience?
So when we say about mindset, which is very much important while getting into a job, searching a job, was just searching or getting a call is not an important aspect, I can see. But the thing is, how to face the interview, how you are preparing the interview for the interview, that is very much important. But when you have a right mindset to face that issues or what things you need to tackle with, that is very much important, and mindset plays a very much vital role to clear the interviews.
So whenever we listen to any successful person, the most important sentence we listen to them from them is it's all about mindset. So we have made sure that we work on your mindset, because if you are not clear about your goals, if you are mentally not prepared, then definitely it will reflect in your interview. So overall, if you want to give a rating out of 10 to this program, so how much would you rate and why?
So the thing is, as I got the result in short period of time, so I'll be rating out of 10 out of 10.
Great. Okay, so
And also I want to communicate one important thing, that when you are getting into this journey of searching a job or looking for an upskilling the things, it's very much important that you should have a right mindset. Without mindset, just sake of doing, don't do it.
great. That's a great advice for anyone who is looking for a job. So I have a follow-up question on that. The reason why you've got the result, definitely your effort is there, but you always appreciated the tracker and the process. So just give some insights on the tracker, the way we are tracking things and the way we are following process, and why it helped you, and how, what kind of results. Just not about the job, okay? Definitely you've got the offer letter, you're gonna start your journey. So on the tracker and the process part.
So when we say about tracking thing is very much important, because nowadays myself, I'm not tracking anything what I'm doing for the day. If we track hour by hour, means for a complete day,
Right.
it will help you where the things you need to work on. That clarity will get through that tracker. So when we say about mindset, that is also important. That also we come to know about tracking in that. So how it is getting progressed day by day, and how your mindset, like how you are thinking to achieve that goal. That is also you can track through the tracker. And also about the training and project things, it is also mentioned in that. And with that, you are able to see the progress by yourself, and you are very much confident after completing the projects too. And when at the last point, the interview practice, that also helped me to track my day-to-day the ratings which you have given me in the mocks. That helped me to achieve my interview goals.
Awesome. So that's like, overall the success which you have achieved in IT Job Pulse. So if anyone is listening to this podcast, okay, and if you want to give top 3 tips or suggestions for someone, let's say someone is from non-IT, because you've got a good amount of experience as a Scrum Master, and you recently got a job also. So what 3 tips or what 3 suggestions you would like to give to the audience?
So first thing, if I can do it, you also can do it.
I love that. Very good. You appreciate Claire for that. Okay, great.
So, and second thing is when you say about your consistency over intensity,
Wow, great.
that also plays a very much important role, because when you are consistently working towards your goal, it's not only you are doing 1 week work in 1 day. That is not important. But when you are doing 1 week time, 1 day, weeks this work, total work, in day by day, you are progressing towards that. So that is also important, because you having a burger at a time,
Right.
it's not having, you should not have burger one at a time. You should have.
So the point you want to convey is you should have it in small bites. And yes, definitely it happens that, all of a sudden we lose our job, we lose our patience, and we say that, definitely it's a difficult situation for anyone to be in, that, you are going to lose your monthly salary, you're not going to get your salary. So all of a sudden we start to hurry, and we think that in a day or two it should happen, and immediately it should happen. So that's really great, and it shows that the kind of success which you have got, the sentences which you have used. So let me
And one more thing, in my overall journey, my family, my friends, and also my mentors has supported me a lot apart from my this journey. And also you are also part of that, because I have never seen that what mentorship I have received from you is completely different. The practical aspects, as well as my not only about job but also in personal life, how you helped me, that transformation has led to for my long learning, and also for my new future journey as well.
Definitely, always the goal is here just not about, definitely main goal is about getting the job, but over and above that, whatever skills are required to become that person, you should have that. I always say your personal life will definitely influence your professional life, and when you are not mentally prepared, okay, and if you just go in the interview just like that, definitely that interviewer is not going to get any kind of impression out of you. And one more thing I want to highlight here, most of my my mentees, that if they get immediate feedback, okay. So first round he cleared, and immediately I think in an hour or so you got the feedback.
Yes, in 1 hour I got a feedback that you are selected for the client round.
Great.
And just 2 days after that, I got a client round completed.
Yeah, and after that company started pushing you to join. Okay, so yeah, it's a great journey overall, and I want to congratulate you one more time. And thank you so much for putting the efforts, and we wish you lots of success in your future journey.
So first of all, I want to thank you once again for supporting me in this my tough times.
Great. So with that, we are coming to the end. Thank you, guys.